And welcome back, guys, to more Plants vs. Zombies 2. We are moving on in the Dark Ages to night number 4. And apparently we have an automatic round here. Ah, I know just the music I'll use for this one, too. Yes, that music. The great and wonderful bowling music. Because it smells like bowling deodorant. Oh, we get mushrooms in this one? Yeah. Or, well, they're all mushrooms, but we get hypnoshrooms. Well, 2 of them. Yeah. Hypnoshrooms are pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this out. Yeah, just about every plant now that I have seems to have a costume. Which is kind of funny. I don't know if that's gonna actually get him. Not trusting it. Nope. Less hypnosroom though to fall back on later. That's okay though. I mean, those things are so overpowered as it is. Buckethead right there. What I think I'll do though, well, dang it. I was gonna say wait till the Buckethead gets a little further out so he has more time to. It's like he can eat more zombies on his way back the other way. But let's go ahead and do it now. Should have no problem taking care of that cone head. Ooh, let me see here. I'm wondering when those tornado zombies are going to show up, though. Oh man, that bottom row. I don't know, man. That bottom row's in a bad spot right now. Well, maybe not. Let's use the other mushroom. I hate to do that, but don't really have any other choice. I mean, at least we got a clear screen here, and we have all 5 rows covered now, so we'll probably be okay. It's just you don't know, man. No one can see the future. Let's get some plant food here. Or, as I accidentally said in some other video, flant food. That's pretty messed up right there. So we're gonna get this second row under cover here. Go ahead and, yeah. Go ahead and get rid of those 2 behind. Oh man, look at that. Jeez. It's a good thing I did that. Let's get rid of this guy too. I see now why they give you so many of those, because I tell you. Hell, even this cone head on the bottom here might need one. Sadly, the cabbage pulps are not really all that powerful. I thought maybe they could get him, and I waited too long. Well, I didn't wait too long. I waited just long enough, really. I wonder what would happen if you gave plant food to a hypnosroom. It's the question of whether you... Well, I don't know, actually. I'm genuinely curious now. Probably just spawn more of them, you know, in random places on the board. It's pretty much what the potato mine does. Now, 4 on plant food, I might as well be using it. Go ahead and get rid of these guys as best we can here. That's the other thing about puff shrooms in this game, is in the first game, it actually took the zombies just as long to eat a puff shroom as it would have taken them to eat any other plant. But in this game, it only takes them like half a second, and boom, puff shroom's gone. I was weighing the odds there. It was either plant food or a hypnoshroom, and I decided on plant food. We got plenty of plant food coming in here, apparently, so I think that's a little more expendable. So now we're looking pretty good here. I wonder, I'm thinking a hypnoshroom on that 4th row might be necessary. If I'm going to do it, though, I should do it before that buckethead takes too much damage. It might already be too late. They might just eat each other. Oh, well, there you go. It's the end. Jeez. Here I was planning for a future that didn't even exist because I already got 100%. Just 100%ed life. There was no point in living anymore. I don't think that could ever happen. It'd be weird to think, you know, of how many years it would actually take to master everything that you could possibly do in this world. I think video games, though, has pretty much got that covered. How many years does it take to master just a dozen or so video games to learn to speedrun? I mean, hell, just learn to speedrun one game takes about a month or two. Maybe even longer than that. Some people play their entire lives and they still don't really know everything. Or just can't do everything. The thing is, at some point, you run out of memory. You have to replace that information with other information. So you can only learn, or you can only know so much stuff. I know there is actually a physical number as to the capacity of the human brain. I remember reading it somewhere, but on the off chance, I'm not sure what else I want in this. So I see we got a Jester zombie there. Those guys are not pleasant, I'll tell you that. Try maybe this right here. I really love the idea of those plant food pads, where you use it on one and it goes over and causes another plant to use it. So we might be able to use that in this level, I don't know. But for now, let's just concentrate on what we can change, which is graves and sun. Yeah, I set my alarm this morning because I wanted to get up at like 10 or 11, so I had those farts set up to play. And I sat there in bed and listened to those, and I even laughed at some of them. It's like, well, if you're awake enough to laugh, you should be awake enough to get out of bed. But no, I didn't. So your first pad is always free, but your second one is $250. And if you want 3 of them, that's going to set you back 500 sun. What I'm hoping is maybe I can get 2 melon pulps with pads under them, and then just go from there. But it's going to be pretty icky. I'll just do that. I'll shoot that. Well, I was just saying, well, you know, I mean, cabbage pulps are good too, though. If I get 2 of those, I mean, that's something. Still got 3 times a lady stuck in my head. What's up with that? Yeah. All 5 rows are covered here. We should be pretty steady here, pretty good to go. But the thing is, when that Jester zombie comes out, there he is. Okay, now watch this guy. Watch what he does. Yeah, this... I'm never really too sure how I want to prepare for... If I had known he was in this level... Well, I did know he was in this level. But I didn't prepare the way I should have. Everything you throw at him, he pretty much throws right back at you. And that's a huge problem, because, like, well, what can you do? Well, somehow I've managed to deal with him thus far and get up to level 14, you know, when I'm playing in the restaurants and all, but really, I really should have looked this up before I started, because I really need to know what the official, what the official word is here. That potato mine's not going to spawn in time. Up until now, the only thing that I know that really works on them is potato mines and cherry bombs. So that's what I've been using. I wish I had the foresight to put cherry bombs in my list right now, and then we'd be okay, but now we're going to have to lawnmower this one. It's just this the thing now. What are you going to do when the next one comes out? He's just going to start throwing your things back at you. So this ain't good. This ain't good at all. So we can get this here, and then boom. That'll take care of most of it, hopefully. There. Yeah, see that? That's nice. That's why I like doing that. Using the... I keep calling them pads, but I know there's like a better word for it. Oh god, there's another one. Still don't think I got it out in time. That bucket head on the bottom. Oh, we're gonna have to lawnmower all of this. Everything is just gonna be a lawnmower. Everything is just gonna be a lawnmower. NCS 2016. Good lord, man. Ugh. I should have been able to handle that. I need to be watching, paying more attention here. Shit, he is gonna get me. There's nothing I can throw at this. There's literally nothing I can do about this guy now. Oh, I really hate those things. Yeah, in between this and the next level, I think I might jump on Google and see what the official... I mean, I don't know. I noticed that, like, you get that... What's the name for the big mushroom? Not the puff shroom, but the gloom shroom or whatever. Nice. Well, usually when I use that, it messes up the capture, but it seemed to work pretty well there. Anyway. Yeah, but they give you that, actually. Since I'm replaying these levels, I'm not seeing, you know, the stuff that I'm being given. I'm just, because I already have it, because I've already beat the level. But I know that you do get the bigger shroom before this level. Or maybe it's before level 4. Well, it wouldn't matter if it's before level 4, because that was automatic. But, maybe you're supposed to use those on it? I don't know. I'll find out, but in the meantime, well, we got a problem here. I think just about the only thing I can do. Yeah. At least we got one set up for that guy, but the other one is going to really depend on... yeah. Oh god, please get him, please, please, please spawn, please spawn. Oh, there's more? There's more of them. Oh god. Okay. Alright, just take your time. We have another plant food if we need it. Now we have 2 lemon pulps. Oh, I should probably go ahead and use it. This is all bucket heads. Is that all there is? I think that's all there is. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Yeah, say goodbye, bucket heads. You're about to get cremated. Oh man, even that didn't get him. Totally. Another walnut here. Oh. Yeah, I didn't really explain these walnuts very well. They do regenerate, but the thing is, even if they get totally eaten all the way down to nothing and the zombies walk through them, they still regenerate after that. So that's why they're so great. I didn't realize that before. I thought if they got totally eaten, they were just gone. But no. So that actually... that makes them head and shoulders way above and beyond what a regular walnut can do. Alright, so I looked it up, and apparently there actually are a lot of things that you can use to deal with the Jester zombie. The puff shroom, the big shroom, is one of them, just as I had predicted. But snapdragons also, pretty much anything that does, like, area of effect damage, that works on them too. The lightning rods work on them as well. But just for the sake of safety here, I'm gonna try and get some... Yeah, no, that's okay. I was gonna pick cherry bombs there, but I decided on walnuts in the end. Or whatever nuts. So this is one of those levels where you're gonna have to pick. Or plan your defense out, and this is what I'm gonna do. Is that gonna work? I might as well just go ahead and fill it up. I'm not sure, because these are all like short-range plants. That's what I'm worried about. Should I save the rest of my sun, or... Okay, how about this? Spikeweed also works on them. See, the thing is, if you don't actually hit them with anything, they don't turn into a tornado. So that's something. I'm not sure what that means, really, because I don't think they go any faster as a tornado. The only thing they do as a tornado is throw stuff back at you. But if there's nothing to throw back at you, then it wouldn't matter if they did turn into one. But I would have to guess that if they were a tornado, they wouldn't be vulnerable to the spikeweed. See, here they are, they're taking damage from it. If I'm not mistaken, I also heard that 2 spikeweed in a row will actually kill them. So if you know where they're coming, you can deal with that. I guess one of the issues I do have with this game in general is that a lot of levels... or pretty much all of the levels, I think, are exactly the same, and I don't think that was the case with the first game. In the first game, it was random, but in this game, it's not. And most people would say, well, if it's random, that's worse. But the problem is, if it's the same every time, then they can make levels harder than are necessary to be, because then the strategy becomes, oh, well, you just have to memorize it then. And to me, that's not as fun, like, it's not as strategic to just memorize, like, which rows certain zombies are going to come out of and then plan accordingly to that. When it's RNG, they have to make it easier because there's no way the player can know which rows they're going to come out of. But if you already know which row they're going to come out on, then you can plan ahead for that. But there's no way you could possibly know that the first time you play the level. So there's less skill involved your first time, because you don't know where stuff is going to come out, and it's going to come out in the same place every time. And once you learn that by dying a few times, then you learn where they're about to come out, and you plan accordingly, but still. I just think that, I don't know, I mean, I suppose you could debate about that, but I think it's better for it to be random, because then it forces... So then every playthrough is different then that way. These snapdragons are definitely killing it. That walnut, though, that's not hurting either. Putting the plant food on the walnut was probably a smart idea. There are people that do this without plant food, without using plant food at all. So we're gonna go ahead and knock these guys dead here. Yeah, see, we're doing okay now. This is not bad. This is so much better than what I was doing before. Yeah, what was I saying? Well, I was just talking about the random element of everything. I don't know, it's hard to really put into words. Let's see how this does. These AoE attacks, man, I tell you. Look at that. Oh, man. Just an absolute massacre. So good. I didn't even need those mushrooms at all, hardly, maybe. Probably could have just put 10 snapdragons out there and be done with it. That's okay, though. And people always told me from the beginning that the snapdragons were good. I don't know why I didn't listen to them. I probably said that, though, like in the last few videos. It's just been so long since the last time I recorded this. I'd love for this to become a regular thing again, like a regular LP. But I'm so afraid that, like, recording issues will come up and this and that and the other. Whatever, though. It's fine. It's fine. How about a little massive explosion here? Sure, I wish I'd had enough to do 2 of them, but that's okay. Let's get some farts in here. Oh, man. The little mushroom that could. Can you do it? Can you do it? Do it, do it, do it. One more, one more. Yes! Oh, man. I really didn't want to have to use a lawnmower. I was doing so good in that level. Just the principle of it, you know? I mean, sure, the lawnmower would have taken him, but it's just knowing I didn't have to use one. So that's how you deal with Jester zombies. In general. It's just do your due, you know? You gotta pay your dues. You gotta do your time. So anyway, next time on Plants vs. Zombies 2, Nights 7, 8, and 9. Bye.